Hey everyone, this is Grant with EDM Identity. I'm here on Groove Cruise Miami with Girl Math, Nala, and VNSSA. So how have you guys been? How's your cruise been so far?
I can't remember most of it. It's been a whirlwind 24 hours. I had a 10 p.m. set last night and then a 3:30 a.m. to 5 a.m. set with VNSSA. So, yeah, it's been fun.
That's awesome. What about you, VNSSA?
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. We got one mic.
Yeah, it's been good so far. Yeah, we had a late set last night that was kind of bananas for 3:30 to 5.
Yeah.
I was definitely surprised. There were like a ton of people there. We played at the top of this water slide. But yeah, it was lit. It was awesome.
Yeah, and you guys are no strangers to Groove Cruise, right? I believe you played in 2022, and then you were 2024, right?
I think so. Or 2023 maybe.
Yeah.
And what is time anyways?
So you guys are obviously excited to be back though, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
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 I think that
especially as Girl Math too, because we have so much more fun playing together. Honestly, like just the energy and stuff. It's kind of lonely up there sometimes by yourself.
It's good to kind of have that synergy on the decks. You guys can play around with like the sets in a little bit of a different way too,
Yeah.
So
and it gives us a little bit more like validation. I'm like, should I play this? And she's like, fuck yeah.
And I think that one of the big things about Groove Cruise that has really stuck out to me over the past 2 sailings has been the community. I think it's so cool to see artists bouncing around on board and chatting with their fans and, catching each other's sets and stuff like that. So, what can you say about your experience so far with the community and the culture of Groove Cruise?
What I really love about the community, it just feels like people are really down with the cause. Mm-hmm. They're down to dress up. They're down to like party. There's nothing like pretentious or like weird about it. Like you can just really be yourself here, which is really nice.
Yeah, no one's afraid to be themselves. Everyone's just having a good time and it's not too serious. And I feel like, we're missing a lot of that in the dance music industry right now, in the dance scene. Everyone's just like kind of too serious. So it's just kind of makes you remember that we're all here just to have fun.
Yeah, I think that's something that we really have sort of, what people have been saying, we've lost the recipes or whatnot. Mm-hmm. I think that's sort of been the case as like the mainstream has sort of come into the scene a little bit. But you guys also both have roots on Dirtybird too. And I always remember like Dirtybird Camp Out was very similar to this in a way. So, I think that like now Dirtybird is kind of making a resurgence back a little bit. Can you guys speak on that at all?
I mean, yeah, it definitely feels like a lot of Dirtybird vibes here, especially with like the gifting and like, the little sprouts and stuff. So it kind of like reminds me of that in a way too. And I feel like Camp Out, because it used to be in Modesto and it's like kind of far from everybody. So all the artists kind of stayed there the whole weekend. So it just kind of has that vibes like here. And I really like that. Just like, I don't know, just so much more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think like when you have communities like this, it just breeds better music and art and like just fun in general. It's just way better. And I mean, yeah, I think Dirtybird did a great job of like fostering a community of people who were truly there to have fun. So it is great to see them coming back, and especially with like Northern Nights Camp Out. It's so fun. I also just love the Redwoods. So I love a good location for a festival.
So
like this.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, from the redwood forest to here on the high seas.
Yeah. I
love that a lot. And you guys have been playing a number of festivals together already. Lightning in a Bottle, Outside Lands. This festival is kind of kicking off your guys' run for 2026. So are there any big plans you have for the next couple of months?
Just lots of shows, I guess. Shows and releasing music. I think for me, like a big thing is to just get as much music out this year as possible.
Definitely, yeah, because you guys ended the year with Rodeo, right?
Yeah.
That was a great track. I loved it. So.
Thank you. That one came very easily to us.
That one was really fun to make.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That one was really fun to make. We wanted to put like some like weird sounds in there. There's like a whip sound. There's like a bunch of horse sounds and stuff. So it's kind of fun putting those little Easter eggs in it. And it's like so on the nose because it's called rodeo. You know?
You guys are like making dance music fun again, you know, instead of.
I mean, we're trying to. I mean, we definitely have fun making it. So it makes us really happy to see that people enjoy listening to it too.
Yeah. I mean, I do also kind of feel like the scene's gotten a little serious over the years, and we, in many ways, sort of how we lost the recipe of culture and community. It's a lot of the stuff was so driving and hard and like so serious genre elitist type stuff that was going on. But over the past couple of years, I do feel like there's been a bit of like a genre blurring going on, which is good to see. What are your guys' thoughts on like jumping genres and messing around?
I'm all about jumping genres. Like all my songs are like, I have breaks, I have techno, I have indie dance, I have tech house, like all kinds of different stuff, and even a drum and bass remix and stuff. So like, I don't know, I feel like especially with artists, I feel like if you kind of put them in a box and expect them to only do one thing, then you're kind of limiting the creativeness. Like, who knows, maybe that person is actually like a drum and bass producer and maybe they rule at that, you know, and there's no way to know that unless you experiment with everything. And it's also super fun.
Yeah, and I also feel like genre elitism, it worked well when we weren't as connected on the internet, but we have access to everything now, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense to be like so specific, unless like maybe, I don't know, I just feel like it's very like community oriented, and yeah, for us I feel like all dance music is fair game, really.
Yeah, and it's cool because like, you know, obviously I've chatted with a number of artists over the years, and always finding out like who their influences were and their inspirations. It's cool to see artists that are finally tapping back into their roots a little bit. You know, like when I was growing up, everybody was listening to like Eurodance and stuff like that.
That's what I played last night. I went on a Eurodance kick at 3 a.m.
Like what, Cascada?
I love, yeah. I really wanted to play Cascada. I'm gonna maybe do it. I'm gonna do it at a Renegade.
Gotta do it every time we touch in
I know.
In your set, you know, for sure.
God, it's the best song. You know, on New Year's I played Fresh Start the next day, and so I had New Year's in San Francisco, and I went to Swedish House Mafia, and I really genuinely don't think I've had that much dopamine explode in my face from music in such a long time. I forgot how joyful like their music was, and to like experience it again, it's like nice.
Yeah, I'm a huge Swedish House Mafia fan.
Yeah, they're amazing.
That was, you know, the whole golden era of EDM was huge for me, and I think it was really cool to see them kind of come back and everything as well. And people have sort of forgotten about like the euphoric nature of like how uplifting dance music can be, and the positive message of like
that's been my
saving
MO.
the world.
Yeah, totally. That's been my whole thing for like, I wrote a bunch of music last year, and all of it is about just like euphoria, joy, that kind of thing. Because I've had a history of writing darker records, and I feel like even with Rodeo, it's just like, let's just like be fun and enjoy like music again and have fun. I don't know, like euphoria is such a big thing. You know what it is? It's like that thing that everyone's saying is like millennial optimism. I'm like really tapping into that right now.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it should just be an escape, you know, and like I used to go to raves and shows to kind of forget what was going on in my life and just like be present in that time and just kind of like let go and be free. So that's what I think it should be. So yeah, let's have some fucking fun.
Speaking of raves you guys have attended, what's been your favorite rave over the years that like was like that moment where you're like, whoa, I love this?
Okay. I mean, I'm so like location based, so I love like forest festivals. I think like, again, Northern Nights has always been really wonderful, and Electric Forest. I once played in Alaska at a festival, and I thought that was really cool because, yeah, like I never had been there before. But yeah, I think I just like really enjoy like outdoor festivals the most. Yeah. gives you a sense of awe when you see like nature and music combined.
Yeah. I think one of my favorites was Shambhala.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like just so cool over there.
Yeah.
Oh, Bass Coast. I'm playing Bass Coast this year. It's my first time. I'm so excited. But like she said, anywhere like in nature I love. I also I really love Lightning in a Bottle. It was the first festival I ever went to, was the first Lightning in a Bottle. So I don't know, it just has a special place. I've been to so many of them and it's always just such a good time. Like fucking, I love the Woogie, I love Julab, so I'm a stan for sure.
Those are all great answers. You know, LIB, Shambhala, Northern Nights, so Electric Forest. There's so many that are like kind of out there in the desert, they're in the forest or wherever, and it really does add to that ambiance. Switching gears really quick. You two have been really, many women in the scene have really looked up to you. What advice would you give them as they're starting their journeys as producers?
Don't take any shit from anyone.
Yeah.
And, you might have to do a lot of this on your own, but just keep going. Like, no one's going to do it for you, unfortunately. Just do you and keep going.
Yeah, and to add to that, just be prepared to fight.
For your life.
For your life. Be prepared to every day you're gonna be challenged. I think that's the fun of it in a way. It keeps things entertaining. It's definitely not a boring job. But yeah, I would just say it is one that really requires you to, be strong. And I think one thing that really helped me, especially in recent years, is just looking at podcasts and interviews with women who are CEOs of big companies. Because I think it's you kind of forget that you're an artist, but you're also kind of a CEO in a way. This is your business. So following people like that can really motivate you and also make you realize it's okay to fail sometimes, and you just got to pick yourself right back up and keep going.
Definitely. I'm glad you mentioned podcasts too, because some of my favorite episodes of Will Clark's podcast have featured women who are doing booking, they're doing marketing, they're doing everything. And I think that it's really cool to see more and more women get the love that they deserve and also inspire more. We were talking about it off camera too, but there's so many women that are playing here on Groove Cruise. I think that is such a cool thing, and hopefully that continues throughout the rest of the scene.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, it just makes the environment that much more welcoming and fun, and it can feel pretty isolating if you don't have a lot of women there, So I do agree with you. I hope more festivals continue to book more women, because it just makes the vibe great.
More women on the lineup in 2026 for sure.
Yeah, and beyond.
Forever.
Yeah. And so kind of just to close it out, it's only January. We've got a whole year ahead of us. We already talked about, you guys got a bunch of shows coming up, but what are some personal goals that you have that you hope to achieve this year?
Yeah, for me, definitely just releasing as much music as possible, because at least in my personal, Project Nala, I feel I have a tendency to get a little weird. So I think it makes more sense if you just hear all of the weirdness versus just a little drop here and there. But yeah, so that's my goal for this year, is just releasing as much music as possible.
Amazing.
Yeah, I want to make a lot more girl math music.
Yeah.
But I think for me too, just releasing a ton of music, maybe even an album.
Yeah.
An album. I mean, I feel albums are kind of on their way back into being in vogue, because for so long it was just single, maybe an EP here and there. But now I feel artists are really channeling a proper vibe,
Yeah, I think when an artist releases an album, with the single, you just know that song, but when they put an album out, it's you can get to know them really, with just a big body of work like that. So that's something that I feel a lot of people don't know where to place us or place me. Right. So that's something that I'm looking forward to doing, is just putting out a large body of work. So I think people can just understand my taste more and my background and where I'm coming from.
Yeah, it's like telling a story through your music.
Yeah,
I love that.
exactly,
I love
yeah.
that. And I feel like albums also have like a bit more of a lifespan right now too, in the grand scheme of things, where
Yeah.
you've got a bunch of singles, you could have like a whole visual thing with it if you really wanted to.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people just want more, you know, like I'm a huge Chappell Roan stan, and like anytime she like puts anything out, I just want more and more and more, even though she has tons of content, tons of music. So I just think like the more you can put out, but obviously, you know, it has to be quality. You can't just put out whatever, you know. But as long as you're being true to yourself, I mean, I think you should put out like as much as you want, you know.
Most definitely.
Yeah, and I think it really does help tell a story when you have like a body of work that people can reference. So I agree. Yeah, an album is like definitely always going to be a goal. Yeah.
So, thank you guys for chatting with us here. Make sure to watch out for new music from Girl Math, from Nala and Vanessa, and we will chat with you guys again soon, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. Thank you.